Leo, the market will never, ever drop again. Can't you see it? Can't you see it? That SMCI trades like a penny stock. Those are the times where you gotta be worried. I mean, this is tulip mania right here. You don't want to short tulip mania? Shit, I might just record a separate video on that. Going back to the 16s and 1700s, guys, refresh your memory on what happens to tulips, or the equivalent of the options tulips. Options on tulips they used to sell back in the days. The point is, guys, SMCI, man, that is a beautiful chart that if you're a short seller, like, you can't pay me $1 million to stay away from shorting this thing. Okay, can it go to, well, by the way, just for the record, you got the alert in our paying members group today, and if you were trading with a coach today, we shorted it just under 700. The stock is down 20 bucks, and you say, why does it even matter, Leo? Look at this. It goes into the stratosphere. This is another Tesla. This is another, well, we all know how Tesla ends, but SMCI, guys, at this moment in time, you gotta love it. You gotta embrace it. Like, $100 out of the money puts are going for like $4. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? And there is a reason for it. Okay? The loss of momentum pattern is about to be played out right here. And you're going to say, Leo, you can't do nothing. I'm going bulls all the fucking way. SMCI going to 1,000. Let me just remind you, okay, that here at 13 Market Moves, there was one little stock that the whole fucking world was bullish on and was celebrating. I mean, we'd have to go way back, right? Let's go with the weekly chart. And even here, we can't fucking get it. But there was a moment, GME used to trade at 380. And I used to get some messages from traders. Leo, I got a friend. He's about to put 50,000 in GME at 380 because he thinks it's going to 1,000. I'm like, we nailed that short on GME. 380, boom. But guess what? Options were overpriced. So like when GME was going to a moon from 50 to 170 to fucking 250 to 380, okay? We were all over that short and we nailed it. But guess what? Okay, nobody gives a shit about it now. It's at $14. Okay? The point is this, SMCI is going to be no different. SMCI, I'm not saying it's next GME. What I'm saying is SMCI's got a trajectory of, goddamn, fuck it, I'm buying calls. Forget it, guys. You know what? I might as well just stop recording this video. I'm just tired of it. I'm going to go ahead and buy calls. Fucking with y'all. Are you crazy? I ain't buying calls in this thing. Look, there is a diminishing progression of the volume of participants on the bull side. Always precedes a major drop in the stock. Accumulation, can it go even fucking higher when we are already getting a diminishing acceleration on the buy volume? Well, the answer is no. It's that fucking simple. So what do you do with this? What do you do with this? Penny stock in disguise. You short it. Oh, but Leo, but they have a contract with NVIDIA, but they have a contract with this, but they have a contract. None of that shit matters, okay? Even that is the reason to short it so much more, because NVIDIA itself is what? 700? Okay, fuck it. 694. Well, there it is. There's your perfect fucking short. Look, stocks are not just going to keep flying and flying and flying and flying. And guess what? They're going to pull back. We're going to make money on it. They're going to bounce. We're going to short them again. And we're probably going to be shorting NVIDIA at some point in 2024 at $1,000. And we're going to be highly profitable. There was a moment in time when Tesla just breaks the fuck out and just, we don't see a day of light as short sell. It just keeps going fucking higher and higher and higher until we fucking nail it. We nail it. And then it pays us exponentially over the last few years. Tesla puts just keep paying us again and again and again and again. So as a short seller, you got to have some fucking balls. You got to understand the game. Yeah. Okay, they're fucking blind. They're going to run this shit. They're going to run it until they just can't run it. The same shit on this MCI chart that I just showed you. Look, what the fuck is this? Well, it is a diminishing volume bind on NVDA as it proceeds from 500 to 700. What happens to the fucking volume? It drops off. Well, can this be bullish, Leo? No, this is not bullish. This is bearish. It's bearish as fuck. And guys, as the number of buyers diminishes, it only takes just a few sellers to bring the shit back to earth. That's the point that most of the people are missing. Wow, Leo, well, let's go talk about CMG. Whoa, this is like, what is this an AI stuff? Leo, 2750? Holy shit, Leo. You posted in the last video, you guys shorted it at 2717. And now it's at 2715. Wow, what kind of short is that, Leo? Guys, understand, this bullshit will be below 2,000 at some point in 2024. And guess what? Maybe this short is not the greatest of our trades here at 13 Market Moves, but it will pay. There's going to be a moment. Guys, I will even say this. Fuck it. I'm going to go live and trade CMG at some point in 2024 to catch a 50x trade. Okay? Haven't done these type of live trading videos in a while. I'm seriously considering this. Like, honestly, it's going to be very hard for me to resist to do something like that. Just go live and do like a 50x and some moves like this. This shit is wild. This shit is really, really wild, and you gotta love it. You gotta embrace it, okay? You gotta understand that moments like that in the market are precious. Those are your precious shorting opportunities, because there's very few instances in the market when the market just shoots up and the market participants are blind. And despite of ignoring every bear sign that's been out there, it just keep rolling higher. Okay, fine. I'll roll high for a little bit, but guess what? Today could be the point of the great reversal. Tomorrow could be the point of a great reversal. Moments like this, they don't stay up in the air forever. It's just like who wins the slam dunk competition, okay? Basketball player is only going to be in the air for a few seconds. So moments like this, when it looks like the stock is just going to the fucking moon, they're going to be there for just a few trading days. They're going to be there for just a little while. So capture them. As a trader, you capture those fucking moments. Because after the basketball players flying in the air, guess what? Here comes the slam dunk, and the ball is going down. It's going down in the basket. So from here, you roll the fuck over. Okay? But of course, Wall Street is hyped. Wall Street is blind. Wall Street's like, man, we don't care. They cut the rates. Rates go fucking higher, sideways. We don't give a shit. We just want to buy. Guys, let us have fun with this lust pump of all pumps. Hey, we know the show is going to come to an end, but let us just do it one more time. One more pump. Just one time. Just let us have it one more fucking time before the shit goes down to complete shit and the whole market is falling apart. Let us just do it one more fucking time. Let's look at the S&P 500. I mean, and we can go and analyze those high-flying names again and again and again, but look at this crap. What the fuck is this? Well, that's the chart of S&P 500. Oh, boy. Well, they're saying it's a new bull market. Unless you look at the fucking volume characteristics, there was the volume, and there's less, and then it spikes a little bit, and now we're reaching all-time highs in S&P 500. Can you look at this candle right here? We're hitting all-time highs at a moment where volume on the buy side is at the lowest. Leo, I don't give a shit. I'm buying calls, Leo. I'm buying calls. Well, and that's the same people that were like, I'm buying calls over here. Like, fucking, what is this? Fucking 28 red candles in a row. I'm buying calls over here. Fucking 50 red candles in a row. I'm exaggerating about the 28 and the 58 candles, but guys, you get the point, right? I'm buying calls. Fucking red. Leo, how did this happen? They were so fucking bullish. They fucking had you at hello. Okay? They fucking had you at market highs. Not hello. They had you, they might have had you at hello at market highs. Okay? So, how do you beat this fucking market? Well, don't go and fucking buy calls here. Can the market go higher another day? Possibly. Can it go 28 days lower after that? Exaggeration. Maybe 10, 14 days lower in a row. 8 days a fact. But the market is wild at this very moment, and those wild moments in the markets, they don't last. They don't last. And I mean, this is your giveaway right here. We teach you now a charge divergence and pattern recognition course. This is a bear volume divergence. What do you do on a bear volume divergence? You don't buy fucking calls on a bear volume divergence. So you may be saying, but hey, Leo, that's S&P. Who gives a fuck about that? Let's talk about the real deal, which is NASDAQ. Okay, let's talk about the real deal, which is NASDAQ. Oh, well, what's the difference here? Oh, do you see that? It's the same shit. Only the rollover on the buy volume is so much greater on NASDAQ, which means when NASDAQ is going to roll over today, tomorrow, February 7th, February 8th, the rollover is going to be taking place on a much greater sell volume. Okay, so pay attention to this. There is a major divergence right here. Okay, and by the way, guys, so you understand, we look at the weekly chart. So the divergence here compared to the RSI here, it's a bear, guys. It's a bear. We're like 5,000 fucking points higher from this level up to here, and yet we still cannot break the levels on the RSI on the weekly chart. What do you call this? It's a bear divergence that is accompanied by a bear divergence on the volume at a moment where every person that could have bought into the AI hype has done so. Okay? Where every person that could have bought into Bitcoin at 69,000 has fucking done so. This is what you're looking at. Bitcoin at 69K, which, by the way, review our videos here at 13 Market Moves channel. We've nailed that short. 69,000. Do you know the kind of fucking hateful messages I was getting when Bitcoin was hitting 69,000? I was saying, short this son of a bitch. Leo, how can you say that? It's going to a mil. Okay. People were saying just a few weeks ago it was going to a mil when it was hitting 48,000. And what? Guys, speaking about Bitcoin, let's go. BTC USD. Let's roll. Whoa, shit. What is that? Well, that's a middle finger action. What is that? That is a top, okay? And what's happening? You guys see the same fucking pattern. Middle finger action matches the middle finger action over here. What is this? It's a drop off in the buy volume. So basically the last pump in Bitcoin to 44,000, which we told you, short bit, anything over 44K on Bitcoin is a fucking short. And it coincides with a crossover in the MACD, which is a bear move. And it coincides with some people slightly selling, but you still having hope. People still have hope that Bitcoin is going to go to 100K in the next few months. But guess what? The number of those people based off the buy volume has dropped off from like, okay, in mathematical terms, let's say we had 100 million people wanting to buy Bitcoin here, okay? And now we got 5 million people wanting to buy it. That's what this tells you. As it bounces, less and less people want to fucking buy it, which in 99.9999% of the cases results in a drop, not a fucking move higher, okay? So go to 13mmtv.com, get your fucking charge divergence and pattern recognition course. Talk to a trader here, guys. Okay, do not be blinded by green candles. Don't be blinded by green candles. Don't be blinded by the conventional bullshit you hear in the news. Look at the charts. The charts tell you there's a bigger divergence on the volume. There's a bigger divergence on the RSI at a moment where a lot of fucking people can still unload. Guys, what do you want? You want to buy calls? Fuck it. I mean, but you're going to buy calls, you're going to lose your ass, and that is when you're going to call 13 market moves. I promise you, that's when 99% of the people call 13 market moves. Leo, I know I heard your video, but I bought fucking calls anyway, and now I've lost a fucking 200,000 in the last 5 days. Leo, help me. I'm down to last 10K. Help me make $200,000 bet. No, why would you fucking do it? You come with $200,000 to 13 market moves. Okay, you trade crypto. But you can go to $1 million plus in like next 5 days. But guess what? It requires action. It requires action on your part. Like everything that we teach in a charts course, it is happening. It is happening now. It is the moment for you to be taking action. Yet, you are the slave of what? The green fucking candle. Leo, but it's green and I just can't do it. Yeah, you'll do it when it's fucking red, all right. You'll do it. You'll be calling us 20 times in a row and the lines will be busy. Do you know why? Because there's going to be 1,000 other motherfuckers trying to call us at the same time that won't call us on a green candle, but will call us, well, Leo, it's another red fucking day for the market. It's another red day for Bitcoin. Why didn't I listen to you on February the fucking 7th when you pointed out those bearish divergences? Damn it. I don't know why. I don't know. Guys, I'm trying to record this. I'm trying to warn you about shit that psychologically, especially if you've only been around the block for like maybe 5 years trading, you're not going to see this shit. You're not going to understand. You're not going to. So there's only once or twice where we miss key pivotal moments in the market. And I promise you, okay, there's two things that are going on right now. And that is, it's either I'm losing my fucking mind and 13 market moves is just entirely wrong on everything, or the market is losing its mind and the whole fucking market is wrong on a lot of shit, and we're about to get a grand reversion like you've never pictured in your entire trading life. Despite of whether you've been trading for a year, 5 or 35 years, you're about to see shit like you've never ever seen in your lifetime. And if I was to place a bet on the outcome of whether 13 market moves is crazy or whether the market is losing its mind right now, I would say I would bet against the fucking market, because our charts don't lie. The things that we look at are highly consistent. We could be out by a few days. We could be out by a couple of months, but we are not wrong on overall what's about to happen. So, guys, maybe the rally could last just a little longer. Maybe it can. Or maybe today, February 7th, is the biggest fucking shorting opportunity of your lifetime. So, I would bet on that. I would bet that the mind of the market could be lost for a little while, but it can't be lost forever. Because as the market progresses higher, maybe even another day, there's going to be more people who you will find out will be selling. There's going to be less buyers, as portrayed in this perfect chart of a bear volume divergence on Bitcoin. There's going to be less buyers. And when you get to a point like you are right now on Bitcoin, where there is just so few buyers, all it takes is just a few sellers to pop the fucking bubble. And probably the greatest bubble of all is in IWM. Yes, it's not hitting the highs. Yes, it's underperforming. And for that reason, well, it's the great underperformance reason, right? Why everyone wants to own Small caps. Well, that's the only part of the market that has gone high. Well, there's a reason for it, because inflation is high and we're going through an economic slowdown, even though the data is portraying something different, which we know all the fucking data is bullshit and it's fake and can't be trusted in that. Thousands and hundreds of thousands of people are getting laid off every day you open a newspaper. Every day you go, whatever is that you're paying attention to online, whatever media source you're looking at, every day there's multiple companies that are firing, laying off hundreds of thousands of people. But yet the employment is, the unemployment rate is dropping. I mean, can you do the fucking math? Right now, in the market, we have a situation where 2 + 2 = 7. 2 + 2 = 7, okay? We have companies that are losing their ass. We have companies that are losing money, that are losing revenue, and yet they pop after the earnings report. That shit will not last. So, as you can see the picture here on IWM, slightly different from the rest of the indexes, and that would be our best sector to short. Small companies cannot handle these elevated interest rates. Small companies can't handle to refinance this shit, okay? Small companies just can't handle the pressure that is obvious unless you listen to the fake data that they keep reporting. So look past the fake data. Look at the fucking charts. Look at the bear divergences. This is the weakest index of all of them. But guess what? It's going to get even weaker when NASDAQ and S&P sell off, which could be at any moment. February 7th, February 8th, February 9th. Trade it with 13 market moves. Trade on the right side of the market. Don't be blinded by the green candle. Let's fucking roll. Big money. 50x trades ahead, guys. Don't miss them.